South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol has made a surprise visit to Ukraine today, offering support for the invaded country in its war with Russia while demonstrating his own nation's cooperation with NATO. The South Korea's president has pledged to increase his country's humanitarian and non-lethal military assistance to Ukraine after a summit with President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kyiv. Good evening, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. Provincial governments engaged in various controversies despite the lapse of 6 months of their second term. Political disputes and personal interests sideline the aspirations of the general public. The government's development expenditure limited to 58% this year. The spending capacity of the ministry, which has the responsibility of carrying out development works, feeble. South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol makes an unannounced visit to Ukraine to express solidarity with the war-torn nation and explores ways to support its fight against Russia's invasion. And Nepal Police Club lifts the Prime Minister Cup NBA National Volleyball Club League women's title. Help Nepal wins the men's title. Poonam Chand and Amal Khan are just players of the tournament. All the 7 provincial governments are currently engaged in various controversies. Some have been reeling under political disagreements, while others are polarized regarding the budget. The provincial assemblies that have completed 6 months of the second term have been busy with disputes and disagreements, which have sidelined the aspirations of the general public. The future of the Koshi province, that has been experiencing political instability, is uncertain. Talks of midterm elections in the province is rife. The Supreme Court has termed the Nepali Congress-led government, which has been formed after the CPNUML-led government failed to garner the vote of confidence from the provincial assembly and acting government. The Nepali Congress-led government, which was formed after the CPNUML-led government failed to garner the vote of confidence from the provincial assembly, has been termed as an acting government by the Supreme Court. The Koshi Province Assembly has failed to work since the dispute regarding the formation of the province government reached the court. Likewise, the budget has been introduced in the province through an ordinance which has yet to be presented to the provincial assembly. The Sudur Pashchim provincial government also faced difficulty in endorsing the budget. The government had to compromise with the budget to maintain the ruling alliance. The province government is yet to gain a full shape amid lack of consensus regarding the ministerial positions. Similar is the situation in Lumini province. The province government is facing difficulty amid lack of consensus among the ruling parties regarding power share. An investigation committee had to be formed in Madhya province to settle the issue regarding budget distribution. The Karnali province government has endorsed the budget. However, the formulation of laws has been feeble. It seems that Gandaki and Bagmati provincial assemblies are timely being held. However, they are yet to give a full shape to the parliamentary committees. Experts have attributed the issues witnessed at the provincial level to their dependency on the center. Tomorrow is the last day of the ongoing fiscal year. The government, that is criticized for failing to utilize the allocated budget within a year, has pledged of spending 80% of the total budget this fiscal year. However, so far, the development expenditure has been limited to 58.7%. This has raised questions on work execution as well as the leadership of the government entities. The progress of the Ministry of Fiscal Infrastructure, that is responsible for national pride projects including national highways, East-West Electric Highway, Pushpalal Mid-Hill Highway, among others, have been limited to 57.41%. Government officials have predicted a maximum progress of 68% until tomorrow, citing works on projects with multi-year contracts were underway. Likewise, development expenditure of the Ministry of Urban Development, that had announced of building new cities in 54 places across the country, has been limited to 50%. The Ministry of Tourism has spent 51% of the allocated budget, and the Ministry of Drinking Water has spent around 61%. The government's capital expenditure will barely reach 60% even after the inclusion of all the bills submitted by the contractors. The government entities made maximum effort to spend the budget from 14th of April, beginning of the Nepali New Year, to 9th of July. The trend of carrying out development works during the end of the fiscal year continued this year as well. The problem in spending the budget has been attributed to indiscriminate allocation of budget on projects without study. Ministers themselves are dissatisfied with this trend. However, they are yet to accept their weaknesses. The ministers hope of improvement in the upcoming fiscal year with the inclusion of the provision of halting projects whose works do not complete within the first 3 months of the contract. The government had endorsed a budget of 1,793 billion rupees for the ongoing fiscal year, while development budget was limited to 380 billion rupees. This was later amended and the development budget was decreased to 313 billion rupees, yet the government has failed to utilize the allocated budget. In our Public Voice segment today, we have asked people in several provinces regarding ways to preserve heritage sites. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
हामी सबैजना आफ्नो ठाउँबाट आफै एकजुट भएर उठ्नुपर्छ आफूले गर्ने
सरसफाइमा ध्यान दिनु पर्यो
गण्यमान्य बुद्धिजीवी नागरिकहरूले सहयोग गर्नुभयो भनेदेखि यसको रक्षा गर्न सकिन्छ
मूर्तिहरू चोर्ने फुटाउने हैन त्यसलाई बिगार्ने कामहरू गर्नु भएन
लोकल बासिन्दा हामीहरू पनि जताभावी फोहोर नगर्ने
जनचेतना फैलाउनु पर्यो र प्रसार गर्नु पर्यो
स्थानीय सरकारले नीति नियम बनाउनु पर्यो त्यसलाई कार्यान्वयन गर्नु पर्यो
स्थानीय सम्पदा संरक्षणको लागि चाहिँ विशेष ख्याल स्थानीय सरकारले राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ
स्थानीय सरकारले गुरु योजना निर्माण गरी संरक्षण गर्नु पर्दछ
जनचेतनामूलक कार्यक्रमहरू चाहिँ पब्लिकहरुमा ल्याउनु पर्यो यसको इम्पोर्टेन्स बुझाउन सक्नु पर्यो
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, why has the government not introduced any relocation programs for farmers who incurred heavy losses in livestock farming? 81% voted for A, not understanding the issue, 9% voted for B, confusion in jurisdiction, and 10% voted for C, lack of budget. And here's today's question. What should be done to facilitate health services in remote areas? Your options are A, manage workforce, B, initiative from local level, and C, invest in infrastructure. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the international update. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol made a surprise visit to Ukraine today for talks with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The surprise trip came after Yoon attended a NATO summit in Lithuania and visited Poland this week, where he expressed solidarity with Ukraine and explored ways to support its fight against Russia's invasion. President Yoon visited the site of mass killings in Bucha near the capital Kiev before visiting Irpin, a residential area that received large-scale missile attacks. His office said he was expected to hold a summit with Zelensky afterward. A U.S. ally and rising arms exporter, South Korea has faced renewed pressure to provide weapons to Ukraine, which Yoon's administration has resisted in favor of humanitarian and financial aid, wary of Russia's influence over North Korea. It's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Nepal Police Club have lifted the 7th edition of the Prime Minister Cup NVA National Volleyball Club League women's title, defeating Armed Police Force 3-1. In the final played at the covered hall at the premises of the National Sports Council in Tripureshwar today, Nepal Police Club defeated Armed Police Force in 4 sets, 25-12, 21-25, 25-23, 25-19. Nepal Police easily won the first set 25-12, but APF came back into the match by winning the second set 25-21 to level the match at 1-all. This was the first set Nepal Police Club had lost in the tournament. APF had taken a 21-18 lead in the third set at one stage, but Nepal Police came back into the set to level it at 23-all. Eventually, Nepal Police Club claimed the third set 25-23 to take the lead by 2-1. At one stage of the fourth set, the match was tied at 17-all, but Nepal Police Club played well to win the set 25-19 and became champions of the 7th edition of the Prime Minister Cup NVA National Volleyball Club League. Nepal Police Club, undefeated in the tournament, bagged 600,000 rupees in prize money, while runners-up APF settled for 300,000 rupees. Meanwhile, towards the men's side, Help Nepal defeated Nepal Police Club in 4 sets to win the 7th edition of the Prime Minister Cup NVA National Volleyball Club League title. In the title decider played at the Covered Hall in Tripureshwar today, Help Nepal, with Pakistani players in its team, defeated Nepal Police Club 25-19, 11-25, 25-18, 25-18 to claim the men's title. At one point, the first set was tied at 11-all, but Help Nepal played well after that to win the first set 25-19. Aimal played extremely well for Help Nepal in the first set by personally scoring 10 points. Nepal Police Club came back into the match by winning the second set comfortably 25-11 to level the match at 1 set each. With a good performance from Majhar Ali, Help Nepal claimed the third set 25-18. The beginning of the fourth set was competitive, but Help Nepal won the set 25-18 to secure a 3 sets to 1 victory over Nepal Police Club and became the men's champions of the 7th edition of the Prime Minister Cup NVA National Volleyball Club League. This was the second time Help Nepal defeated Nepal Police Club in the tournament. Help Nepal had taken care of police team in the group stage match in 5 sets. By becoming the champions, Help Nepal bagged 600,000 rupees in prize money, while runners-up Nepal Police Club had to settle for 300,000 rupees. Nepal Police Club's Poonam Chand and Help Nepal's Aimal Khan were adjudged the players of the tournament of the Prime Minister Cup NVA National Volleyball Club League. Poonam had played an instrumental role in helping Nepal Police Club win the women's title, while Aimal's role was important in Help Nepal winning the men's title. Nepal Police Club's Usha Bhandari won the Best Spiker award, while Kamal Pun won Best Setter and Shanti Kala Rai was adjudged Best Libero. Likewise, APF's Saraswati Chaudhary won the Best Server award, and Tribhuvan Army Club's Sangam Mahato was adjudged the Best Blocker. Nepal Police Club's Rupesh Bishta was adjudged the Best Coach, while New Diamond's Sumitra Regmi won the Rising Player award. Likewise, towards the men's side, Help Nepal's Top Bahadur Thapa was adjudged the Best Libero, Adrian Khan won the Best Center award, Majhar Ali claimed the Best Spiker award, and Utsav Khadka was named the Best Coach. Likewise, APF's Hemantal Malla won the Best Server award. Tribhuvan Army's Durga Khadga claimed the Best Blocker award, while Nepal Police Club's Rabin Chand was adjudged the Rising Player. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.